Hi and welcome to another Watch Geek video. Today I'll be doing a review of the GD-120 G-Shock that was requested by several of my viewers. But before we move on, I just wanted to let you know that I also did a detailed tutorial on how to set up and use all the functions of this watch, so if you want to check that out, you can click on this link right here. Also stay tuned for the torture test video, or videos, of this watch, as that is one of the reasons I bought it. And I don't think I need to explain why I'm doing the torture test video last. This model came out in, I believe, 2014, and its success was almost guaranteed. Why? Because it was a combination of two most popular Casio designs. First, take a look at the case and see if you find the case design familiar. Yup, this is the exact same case from the GA100 and GA110 models I reviewed already. The face is also going to look familiar to probably every person that ever laid their eyes on a G-Shock, as it uses the famous three-eyed design of the 6900 series. So the way I imagined this model came to be was that Casio probably wanted to exploit the incredible popularity that GA cases, which are part of the extra-large series, have developed over the last decade. In coming up with an idea on what to place inside this case, they probably remembered that the 6900 series was the most popular and most recognizable G-Shock design of all time. So trying to combine the most popular case size and shape with the most popular and recognizable face design, they were aiming to making the ultimate G-Shock design when it comes to popularity. When it comes to us, the buyers, we got the benefit of getting an all-digital module inside a case that was previously reserved for analog digital models only. The upside of the all-digital module was that now you could finally tell the time in the dark, which is something that was almost impossible on the GA100 and 110, especially on some color schemes. Even though the watch uses the super illuminator LEDs instead of the proper backlight that I prefer, the nighttime visibility is outstanding. The other benefit is that an all-digital module spends a lot less energy than an analog one, as it doesn't need to power a motor to drive the hands, which is why the battery on this is rated to 7 years. In real life, if you don't play with all the functions every day, I believe you can expect a minimum of 10 years, but even 15 wouldn't surprise me. The face, although inspired by the 6900 models, is a lot more complex. While the 6900 model face is pretty flat, this one, with its numerous layers, gives a feeling of depth and complexity. This version is especially good looking with its metallic looking face that has a horizontal brushing. The thing that I like the most, despite being a small detail, is this G-Shock inscription, as it's actually applied and plays with the light wonderfully. It gives the watch a more expensive look, hiding the fact it's actually one of the cheapest G-Shocks you can buy today. When it comes to the specs of this watch, they're almost the same as the GA100 and 110 series, meaning the watch is very large. The diameter is 50.7 millimeters, and the lug-to-lug is 55.5. The thickness on the thickest part is 17.6 millimeters, and the watch weighs in at 72 grams. In my opinion, this watch is not meant for smaller wrists, as you get these gaps at the lugs, but I keep seeing these extra-large models often on people with much smaller wrists than mine, so I guess it's something you learn to live with. The watch is powered by the module 3427, which is, like I said, a regular battery-operated module with conventional timekeeping. When it comes to the functions, you have a world time function with 31 time zones and 48 cities, with 4 of those time zones being accessible and visible in the home screen, which is very cool and reminds me of the regular Casio AE1000 that I also reviewed. Then you have 5 alarms that can all be set up as either a one-time alarm or a daily alarm. You get a 24-hour countdown timer that's settable down to a second, and a 24-hour stopwatch that measures down to 1/100th of a second. But all of those are covered in detail in the tutorial video, so make sure to check that out as well. The strap and buckle are again the same ones used on the GA100 and 110, which is a good thing as they come with this massive double prong buckle and a great strap. Now to conclude, this cocktail or mix of one model's case with another model's face actually looks and works great. If I had larger wrists, I would probably wear one, and it would be this version, because the metallic face is just breathtaking. So if you have larger wrists, but can't stand the poor nighttime readability of the GA100 and 110, I think you should check out this model. And since it's one of the cheapest G-Shocks out there, even if you end up not liking it, you can always do a torture video with it, like I plan on doing with this. So once more, stay tuned for that as well. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe by pressing this button right here. And until the next video, bye.